Well, it's been recorded around and around, and made home also in Barcelona, where I live now, in my little studio home, and recorded with my laptop around and hanging around. I mixed also in LA with Mario Caldato. I spent a long time here with him, and it was very cool. I put all my soul on it. I don't know if it's good or no good, but it's there. I never know when I start the process to do a record because CD, because for me, when I record a song, for me it's not for a CD, it's just for the instant and for the moment. So because I wrote a song, and now, thanks to technology, you can record immediately in the moment. No, you can be in a kitchen, in a friend's house, outside, anywhere you can record. So I'm very happy with that. For me, it's been something really important. Years ago, with Mano Negra, I have to go to a studio to record, and so it was difficult on the moment. I really like when I write a song and you can record immediately. It's very fresh, so that's what I like. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it's the way I really like, and now it's possible. Now touring in the US, there's something really that amazed me, It's when I watch TV. You watch TV anywhere in Europe, and you can find TV from Italy, from France, from Spain, from US, from England. When you are in USA, you only find TV from USA. No TV from France, no TV from Italy, no TV from anywhere. So I think I wouldn't like. I'd like to see different things, Even watch the news, but not only the news of my country. It's important to see the news of how they think in another country, And here is very curious I like zapping when I'm. But here it's quite boring because you only in the United States. You cannot travel anywhere else, and I think it's quite frustrating. And music, for sure. For a long time here in the US, there was so much good music that maybe people start forgetting to listen to music from the outside, And I think times is changing for that. I don't know. I don't live here, and I don't know how it's happening, But for sure, there's a lot of good music all around the world. When we were teenagers, punk music was very important for us when it came out, And I think one of the bands that really impressed me and changed my mind on my way of doing music was a band from Ireland called Stiff Little Fingers. It was the first punk show I saw in my life. And I was coming from a neighborhood where punk was not really allowed because the gang was really another stuff. So the tough guys didn't allow us to listen to punk, or as a musician I have to play the music of the guys, and so I bring the first I was vinyl by the time, but I bring the first punk music in my neighborhood, risking my life. But of course, bands like Stiff Little Fingers, for the energy on stage, it's something that I still use. First energy after, but that's our way of doing this. Thousands of other ways, I mean, I'm talking about big stages. After, when you play in bars, it's different. It's not only a question of energy. When you play in bars or little places, it's a question of soul. When you play in big venues, of course, soul is important, but first energy. That's my way. The Clash was also a very, very important band when we started. It was the way to follow, and also the Clash was important for us because they start to mix different musics. And for us, it was very important because inside of me and guys from our neighborhood where there was a lot of communities, of course there was a lot of cultures and a lot of musics, and we wanted to play all these musics. But by the time it was all ghettos. So you play punk, or you play reggae, or you play traditional from North Africa, or salsa, but it was ghettos. And I like all these musics. So to play all these music, I have to play in 5 bands, and it was a mess. So that was the start of Mano Negra, to decide to make a band where we can play anything. If there's politics on my lyrics, I don't know. It's people that tell me that it's politics on my lyrics. For me, writing lyrics is something that I really appreciate in my life because it helps me to put out my anger. When you see how goes the world, the first feeling you got is anger. And that's the problem in a lot of neighborhoods. How to transform, you understand? How to transform this anger in something positive. That's the fight. Because if you got anger, the easy way is to transform that in something negative, violence. But the real battle of the neighborhoods is to find a way to transform this anger, because that's what they give to us. It's anger, nothing else. So how to change this anger in something positive, that's the battle. And thanks to life, I found my way to transform my anger in something positive, writing songs and writing lyrics. That's my way to accept what's happening around. And people say I'm a politic singer. I don't know. I talk about what I see, and I'm so sorry that 99% of what I see is no good. The worst thing that could happen in my life is to personally get desesperated or nihilist or cynic. I hate that. I think it's very easy to be cynic, very easy. And it's very easy to get desesperated in this world also. But the only gasoline possible actually in this world is hope. If you got no hope, you're dead. The system gonna hit you, and the system is beating every day, every day, every day. If you got no hope that you can change that, you're dead. So I learned that in my best professors of hope were in the ghettos of South America or Africa, where these guys are in a situation 10,000 times worse than mine, or the people from my neighborhoods in Europe. They're this first world. And their situation is so bad, but they got more hope than anybody. You understand? When you are in a ghetto of South America, you cannot afford the depression. You have your children to feed every day. So if you have to go out in the street to feed your children. No time for depression. So hope. The music can change things, but always actually the situation in the world is not enough. It's not, this question they ask me very often, can music change the world? It can help, but it's not a question only of musicians. Now the situation is so bad that we need musicians, we need taxi drivers, we need fishermen, we need students, we need workers, we need everybody. We need all the society. We don't need only musicians. Not enough. Situation is too bad. Musicians got the responsibility. We got access to the mic. So that's something important. That's a responsibility, I think. I didn't look for that, but here I am. But it's a responsibility. That's why I'm here. That's why I talk to the mic, because and not only talk to the mic. I think it's important. If you got the mic, you can make talk other people also. Hey, I brought my friend. You talking about the neighborhoods? He's from the neighborhood, so he's gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk. And that's maybe the responsibility of musicians, that we got access to the mic, so we got access to. We can talk. A lot of people cannot talk.